we've done here is a couple of things. Number one, we had leaking. We had areas where water was actually getting in behind the stucco, behind the rock. And secondly, they did not have a way of counter flashing over the tile. So water was running behind the tile, piling up, making the leaks even worse than they should have been, could have been. So what we've done is we've got a new flashing in. This is the counter flashing. This is copper, this is counter flashing, so we can actually get a flashing behind here that goes over the tile. Now to get that installed, you can see we had to break out all this stucco. And you see this lath mesh here still. We left that on, and the stucco guys will end up cutting a lot of that off and or reshaping it, reusing it for the new stucco that goes on. But what we found a long time ago is behind stucco, we typically have a paper like this. That's what this was. It was behind the stucco. It was underneath this. And so a lot of times what people do, they'll cut the stucco off and then they'll try to poke that paper up underneath there. It's almost an impossible task. Almost can't be done. And we tried it and tried it and tried it, and it just is unrealistic to try that. Now on this house we had 500 or 600 feet of this, so obviously to try to do that and pry out the stucco on that is just unrealistic. What we wanted to do is make sure this thing's going to be watertight, absolute watertight. So we go to the waterproofing method. And the waterproofing method is that we use a mesh product. And you're not going to be able to see this, but there's some, you can actually up close see a little bit of a mesh on this in the various areas. And then we use a flashing adhesive mastic. And so this is actually made for that. You can see it's dry. It's like a sheet now. But what it enables us to do is pull out this stucco lath and use our putty knives to go up in there, sealing it to the one that was there before, so we don't have any kind of a break trying to tuck one behind the other like that, which is virtually impossible. So this is going to keep us so watertight that they'll never have leaks on this again. And we overlapped each one of these copper pieces a good 4 inches on these downhill slopes. Anything that's not downhill, we actually soldered. In fact, as you'll see right here, that this is going to have a little cricket in here to get the water out. That's actually going to be made out of copper that'll go over the tile here, under the tile here. And you can see we've actually soldered this in the areas that are critical where water collects, so you just don't have that problem ever again.